Previously on Sonic Unleashed. I will get it. I have time. I'm attacking the time, as you can very clearly see. Is what you're wearing fashionable over there? What the heck are we wearing? Sonic wears nothing. Now, if you thought that first area looked cool, this area, well, I'll tell you, it looks even better. Rising Dragon Falls is also a super cool name for a stage. Now, is there anything here? No. Okay. Jump all the way down. Who needs platforming? Am I right? It's also very interesting that Sonic doesn't take fall damage. Now, I guess that is sort of consistent with his character because, you know, he's running all the time, so his feet and his joints would be taking a lot of abuse, especially since he's running at the speed of sound. But, I don't know. I think that... Oh, we have these guys. Right. So these wizards are a little bit different. Okay. That was a bit weird. Anyway, I was talking about how Sonic's joints really take a lot of abuse. But I always like to think that the Werehog can take even more abuse because he's kind of like a version of Kirby in a way. You're just standing there? I mean, I don't mind. I'll just use this move here. Oh. Get off. Bug off. Jeez. So annoying. Okay, I'm going to stun him. There we go. Huh? Wait, what was that? What was that impact? It looked like the beatdown impact frame, but there was no enemy there. Alright, that's weird. Let me get back to what I was talking about. Jeez, I keep getting distracted way too easily. So, the whole thing about Sonic's joints taking a lot of abuse in his daytime stage because he's running a lot, I always thought, okay, so what about nighttime? Because he's a completely different form. And then I had the genius idea of thinking that, oh, his limbs and stuff can stretch, so maybe he basically has an elastic body, so he can't take abuse because he basically absorbs the whole shock of any fall, drop, or hit with his body. And so, unlike daytime Sonic, that's why he has a health bar, because there's, like, so much that his body can take before, you know, giving up on him. And actually, I was also thinking about a way to explain away the Werehog's powers. Now, obviously, they don't explain it too much. It's the Dark Gaia energy, and you can see how a lot of the Dark Gaia minions also have similar powers to the Werehog. So the Werehog is basically a version of the Dark Gaia minion in terms of a moveset. I always wanted to find another way to explain it, and I was, like, trying to think of, like, scientific... Come on, now. Get up there. Stop walking on the wall. Okay, so I was thinking of ways to explain it, and the only one, the really good one that I could think of, was that Dark Gaia had corrupted the way Sonic's cells move in terms of speed. So now that his cells don't move at, like, different speeds, they're sort of, like, confused. And because of that, different parts of his body move at different speeds, leading to the stretchy effect. It's a very, I don't know, it's very loosely based on, like, you know, actual science. Then again, I suppose there's nothing really too scientific about a super speed blue hedgehog, but I really wanted to try to explain it with real science, but I didn't really end up coming up with something that, you know, makes a whole bunch of sense, I should say. I mean, then again, a lot of original Sonic speed reasons have been retconned. I don't know if I've mentioned this at any point, but Sonic's speed was originally said to be because of his power sneakers. And the whole plot of Sonic Labyrinth, one of the best Sonic games of all time, was that Dr. Eggman had stolen Sonic's speedrunning shoes, so Sonic couldn't move slow. So Sonic couldn't move fast. So the idea was that while you couldn't run fast, you actually had your spin dash and you charged it up, almost like a terrible version of Kirby's Golf. Here we are at the Rising Dragon Falls, and you can see at the bottom there, as soon as the camera pans back, you should be able to see an item. Now I have to be careful here, because I only have 2 lives, and getting a game over means I have to start all the way from the beginning, which I'm not interested in. So I'm fairly certain that over here, you're certainly taking a while. There we go. Over here is an item. Oh, never mind. It's experience item. Jeez, I don't know why that red orb item always tends to escape my grasp. I call them red orb items. I call them experience items. I don't know. I can't think of a name. I can't think of a name to stick to. Oh, something cool I can show about this pottery. If you do the... Yeah, if you do that weird double punch move on them, the pieces just fly into orbit. And I just found that so funny the first time I tried it. Like, I did it on accident the first time, and it was just so funny that those pieces just never came back down to Earth. I don't know. I also like that they animated that, too. It's super neat. Hold on, I'm gonna try it again. Get off the pole.
I like it, Kudji.
It's so fun to do, actually. It's also very useful to do if you're in a sort of tight enclosed space where you can't really be dashing around. Because that's another thing I guess I should mention. It's that those pottery can be broken if you dash into them. They're just automatically broken, but it's not always the safest thing to do. Alright, now we are at the top of said Dragon Falls. We have risen up the Dragon Falls. We have accomplished the title of the level. Okay, good. Alright, I'm just gonna take it real slow here. Oh, that was close. I'm always worried about that jump. That jump is the one that always gets me.
That way's blocked by the fire, Sonic. It's too hot to pass through. The whole city's on fire. Do the barrels next to it seem fishy to you? Maybe they've got tuna inside. Sorry.
You don't want to be like this. This is disgusting. This is awful in every way.
That was terrible. Anyway, as you can see, we have barrels of water here with the water droplets in them. You can either throw them at the fire or you can just walk into the fire like I did and you'll be fine. I guess you could say if you walk into them, it'd be a trial by fire. And you'd have to trust the bottle to, you know. I thought it was cool. I thought it was funny. It was funnier than Chip's stupid fish pun, that's for sure. I'm gonna have to block as soon as possible. I do like that river on the other side. Oh, I didn't take any damage. Nice, so the block worked. Jeez, come on now. There we go. I hate these stupid... You know what? Unleash time. It's time for us to unleash. Let's accomplish the entire title of the game. I also do find it weird that they... Oh, wow. There's a whole refill right there. Did they really expect me to run out of Unleash long before I ever finish the fight? I don't know. Anyway, we have the goal ring, and I can show off what I mean when I say that the stage ends with you in an Unleashed aura. I don't know, I think it looks pretty cool, honestly. It's like this, like, flowing aura that's just bursting out of Sonic. It's like a release of energy, you know? Nice, and attack level up, too. So wait, what do we get next? Because we only have one move left to unlock. Oh wait, I remember what move we have left to unlock. And we are also at the end of Dragon Road, unfortunately. Now, this level looks pretty decent, but there is a very obvious graphical flaw here. Also, I love the name, Path to Darkness. Whenever I was a kid and I was playing the Werehog stages, I'd always think about which stage was the last stage based on the name of the stage. So you'll see it in later stages as well, but I was like, oh, Path to Darkness. That sounds like the name of a final level if I ever heard of it. So I was like, oh yeah, that must be the end of Dragon Road with a name like that. Yes, my logic of determining level size was entirely based on old movie titles and how they worked. Now, what's at the top here? Because I know going into the bottom launches you into an enemy fight. Ah, right. So that's an item. Wait, what? Oh, I heard the sound for the enemies spawn in, but I didn't see them. Oh, you know what? I'm just going to unleash. I'm just going to use it up. We're going to get way more unleashed orbs anyway. Let's use the Werewhirl on this guy. See how much damage it does, actually. It's okay. Honestly, the Werewhirl doesn't look as cool as some of the other moves that Sonic has. In fact, the last move that we're about to unlock looks a lot cooler in the normal form than it does in the Unleashed form. Although, obviously, the Unleashed form does a lot more damage. Is there anything else here? Nope. Okay. Right. Now, Chip, shut up. Now, this part right here, we're not going to take the bridge all the way down. If you don't lower the bridge all the way, you can see there's a little thing under it. Go under the bridge, and there's another item. I thought this was sneaky, and then I remembered that this was one of the first secret items that I found as, like, a 10-year-old, and I was super proud of myself for finding it. Granted, I am a 2000 boy, so I did find the item 2 years after Sonic Unleashed came out for all platforms, really. So these guys are little fans. They are actually the first Dr. Eggman armada that we fight in the night stages. We take out a lot of his robots in the day stages, but this is the first time we actually take care of these guys in the night stages. Also, no, we don't fight any Dark Gaia minions in the day stages, just in case you're wondering. Okay. Oh, that was close. I really thought I was gonna miss that for a second. No, no, no! Oh, it's stressful. Now, is there an item? Okay, that is an item. So you need to be careful here and just jump right before the thing falls. The way I do it is I leave the last 4 rings. I jump before I collect those, and I leave that as sort of a marker for when I have to jump. There was... Oh, right, it's just an experience item. Funny thing, I actually thought that putting out all the fires gave you some sort of bonus score in the stage, but I don't know, I wasted all my time taking these barrels and then putting out all these fires one by one, going back, and then I realized only later that I was jeopardizing my time score for the S rank by doing that. Now, we have another fight coming up. And just some floating platforms, I guess. Or are they floating, or are they jutting out? Hold on. Yeah, there's a little bit of a gap between there. I don't know, I feel like you could have just attached them to the wall, you know? A little bit better than you did. This is what I mean by the graphics not being the most impressive. And here, we have possibly the most egregious graphical flaw of them all. Now, I get it, right? It's not so easy doing game development, but holy crap. What you're about to see, in my opinion, is inexcusable. And we got a nice view of it before. Okay, come on now. You know, thinking about it now, I think we probably faced these wizard guys in Spagonia already. Is that it? Yeah, okay. Let's just get these rings. Cool. I'm just gonna... I'm gonna be silent to like, let you bask in the reveal of this, because it's just so annoyingly bad, honestly.
What is that? What the fuck?
Look at that moon. Look at that moon. It's like a panel on the sky. Look at it. It's so bad. I'm not gonna dawdle on too long because that's gonna put my S rank at risk, but my god, you could have put in a little bit more effort in smoothing that out, you know? Jeez. Well, at least you don't have to look at it for much longer. On the other hand, though, at the very least, I really like this, this palace sort of feel to it. Because, I mean, if it's not obvious by now, this entire location is based off of the Great Wall of China, and I find that to be a super cool concept, just, you know, going through the Great Wall of China, and I'm not going to deal with these bats right now. Oh, you know what? Maybe I will deal with these bats right now, because, yeah, I'll deal with the enemies after. Just, oof. There we go. That's a little bit of risky business there. Hopping across these huge platforms with nothing underneath is always going to be a cause of... Can you stop? There we go. Hopping across these huge platforms with absolutely nothing underneath is absolutely terrifying to me. Now, we have to take out a bunch of different sets of enemies on these big platforms here. Is that it? Oh, it's not it. I remember we have one more thing to deal with. And you are about to see one of my least favorite run-enders of this game. This is the Dark Gaia Titan. Or, he's just called the Titan. Now, this guy, you want to unleash real quick. You have to block his attacks. If you do not, you get knocked off really far away. Unleash mode makes this guy a joke. However, if he gets one hit on you in a really bad spot, you are done for. Be very careful. And unlike like the bats of, I don't know, just any type of bat, I suppose, you will get only experience orbs and life orbs. They do not give you unleashed orbs, mainly because these guys are meant to be sort of like mini bosses at the end of a stage. With that, we have reached the end.
How do you like that?
And a flawless S rank. Nice. So, let's see. Oh, come on! Ah, that's so annoying. Seriously. Oh well. Alright, and there is our planet. Or the other half of our planet tablet.